And we're live. Yo, I bet you weren't expecting this. Surprise. A late night stream? What? What? Now, okay. Now I hear what you're saying. Oh, rent must be due. That's why he's on. Oh, no, no, no. I am home alone. Oh my goodness. There is people awake at this hour. How dare you? How dare you be awake? Welcome to the stream, Simon. Yo, how are you doing? Good to have you. We have some stuff lined up for this late night stream. I didn't come up here just like a bumbling fool to go, well, I didn't really have anything planned. I have stuff planned. Now, do I have stuff planned after we do this stuff? No. No, I do not. But yeah. So if you're awake this late, thank you. You're a G. You're a real one. Hopefully you have coffee or something to keep you awake. Also, yes, I do have a to my wife cup that I am using that has coffee on it. Go ahead. You can read it. This is to my wife. I'm not married, by the way. I was playing. Oh, you're playing Rocket League. I noticed that I played with you guys once, and I did so bad that I haven't been invited back for a sesh. I noticed it. It's okay. I'm only slightly hurt. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. I totally carried us. Okay, yeah, I got coffee. If you got coffee, get some coffee. If you don't got coffee, get some sort of caffeine. Or if you're going to bed, turn this on in the background. I'll be nice and quiet. I'll even sing you a lullaby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There we go. All right. What we're gonna do today? I'll tell you what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hop into it. We're gonna do some garage band. We're gonna have some fun on there. Just mess around for a little bit, and then we have another intelligence quiz. By Brightside. We already did one. We did the common knowledge quiz. And I totally tanked that. If I remember correctly, I got every question except for one right. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm gonna get this one done easy. As well. But yeah, let's hop into the garage band. Oh, look, we're just gonna goof off for a little bit. You notice I do have something already on here, and you might say, Andre, what is all of this? What is all of these? I was messing with my mic once again. I cannot tell you how much I absolutely love this thing. I have probably spent well over um 5 hours just goofing off with this thing. Just straight. Just messing with it. And this is one of the things. Everybody knows the Kung Fu Panda song, right? I was messing with the different the different vocal tracks on here mixed with the mic settings and all that. And this is one of the things I got. Hopefully it's not gonna blow your eardrums out. But here we go. Now, I know the singing is chopped. The singing is chopped. And yes, I didn't do the whole thing. I just got to the everybody likes kung fu fighting, but I didn't do it great, so I'm not going to pause it before I even get there. The singing is chopped, but I thought it was funny, dude. Especially this one right here. I have this one like oh turned up a lot to like or high, toned up, pitched up real high, so listen to it. And then hold on. There we go. Oh my goodness. But no, this was fun. I honestly spent like I had it been like an hour messing with this here. But yeah. Okay. But all of that is going bye-bye because we're starting over. We're gonna do something. What are we gonna do? Mm. But it's gonna be something. Oh, hold on, my computer's loading. It's loading. Hopefully it doesn't start lagging like crazy. That would be bad. Let me know if it does. All right. But I'm gonna make this wider so I can see it. It's gonna mess up for you guys. There we go. Hold on, let me adjust this. Let me adjust it. 1 second.
I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna press my magic little thing. Boop. Oh, nope, that didn't do it. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. OBS, my good old friend. Okay. Let's put it like that. That works. That works. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to synthesizers. That's always a good place to start. Okay. Let's get some back notes. Let's get some back little or something in the back. Sure, let's do chop it up is what it's gonna be called. All right. We're gonna throw the musical typing on real quick. Okay, there we go. You guys can hear that, hopefully. All right. Okay. I'm gonna turn this computer audio up that way I can hear it better. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do? What do we want to do? What do we want to hit this with? All right. I want to do just a straight up like a something in the back, just a continuous sound. I don't want it to be choppy up or anything like that, chopped up or anything like that. Maybe something like this. Nah, that's too much. Okay, hold on. Let's do C's. Okay, hold on. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right. Hold on, we're cooking. Okay, now let's loop it. Okay, we got that looped. So now it should be looping. So now we have this. Now we add another. MIDI. All right. Let's go to the guitar. We like hardly ever use the guitar. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering, I have an octave 5 there, or octave 7. My bad. Octave 7 there playing. Octave 7 there playing. And with it switching up to octave 8, I believe is what it is. Okay. All right. No. 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 Okay. Hold on. No. What if we get a bass guitar? Do we have bass guitars here or no? A little bass to get like a little dun, 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 dun. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Let's see, do we? Not Liverpool. We don't want Liverpool bass. Lame. No. Nah. What's that one song? It's like dun, 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 dun. Okay, hold on. All right, sorry. All right, let me think. What should we do? What should we do, chat? What should we do? If you know, you know. Okay. All right. So, what we have so far. What can we add to that? No. I want something more. I want something more full than a bass. Not gonna lie. I kind of want something that's like a nah, like I want something that's in there that's like filling the sound. Do I just need to go and find like another synth? Something synthy. Synthesizer. Go to my synthesizer. Okay, let's go to synth. How are we looking over here? Okay. Synthesizer. Let's go to bass again. 90s solid synth bass. No. No. Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry. Hit the mic. Also, is the mic volume better? I went to the computer settings for the mic, and I found out that it was like turned down a lot, and that's why it's really quiet. I tried to turn it up. I don't know if it worked. Hold on. Hold on. I might want to change this. I might change this to whatever that is. Hold on. I want to hear. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. That's really low. Hold on. Let me turn that up. Let me put that up an octave. And pitch it up an octave. Let me hear. Why is it doing that? Why is it going? You hear that? Dun, dun. I don't know why it's doing that. Do we like it? Yes or no? Okay, hold on. I think we can cook off of that though. I think we can use that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It does. Hold on. I know I'm just pressing one note. Just wait. Okay. Okay. Hold on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Come on. It's not gonna let me do my little cheats, is it? There it is. Come on, don't be difficult. Just do what you were meant to do. Command Z. Do it. Do it. Don't be difficult. Just do it. Oh my goodness. All right, what I'm trying to do for our dear listeners, what I'm trying to do is take this option and drag it down and make it where it doubles so I can add 2 octaves. All right, now I can pitch it up. There we go. Now listen to this. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this because I don't. We might delete that. Hold on. Just listen. Okay. Well, whereas before we just had. Okay. Hear me out now. Now, I'm pretty sure if music theory is correct, if this is 12 octaves up and we want it to go from C, we wanted to go from here, go to this one. We have to go down 1, 2, 3 from 12, which 3 minus 12 equals, you're exactly right, 13. Okay, so there we go. All right. I'm actually going to switch these 2 layers. Nope, I deleted it. My bad. Command Z. Hold on, let me hear if this sounds right or not. Is that the right note? Wait, let me play it. Wait, I don't think that's the right note. Should be a G. That sounds more like a. That's playing the wrong one. Hold on. I need to go down one more. I was actually wrong. Okay, it needs to go down to 8 instead of 12. Okay. There. That doesn't sound right either. Oh, it needs to go down one more. That should be it. That's the sound we're going for. We're going for this sound. And it's going. What sound is it making? There it is. There she is. That's what we're looking for. All right, wait, listen. That is an octave 7 using the analog surge bass. And this is me drinking coffee. Okay. Best part getting out of bed is the existential dread. Okay. So now, how do we make this fit with it? Because right now, this kind of sounds like absolute dog water. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we could do something fancy with this. Maybe we do use this as something fancy. What do we do? What do we do? We hit it with a 1, 2, 3. We hit it with a 1, 2. Let me turn on the metronome. Right now. I don't like that. Hold on. Let me see. Recording without the backup. I don't know if you guys can hear the metronome or not, but I don't think I'm on it. I don't think I'm doing it in time, but whatever. Is that it or no? Do we like that or no? It keeps doing that stupid little in it. Stop doing that! I don't want that! Okay, you know what? Bye-bye. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Okay. Let's add something else. Okay, so we have our octave 7 in our bass. You liked it? Dang it! Well, I just deleted it. Dang it! I could Control Z, but I don't care enough. We'll find something better. All right. So now we have our octave 7s. Okay. It kind of sounds like the the Superman thing is like. Wait, how does this song go?
But that sounds like the back. It has a. And then it would hit again. Have you seen the new Superman movie? What was your thoughts on it? I thought it was kind of fire. Copyright? Nah, I don't make money off of these videos. Come on now. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let's go. If you know, you know. Okay. Anyways, I haven't watched it yet. Oh, you need to. Isn't your dad like a super big Superman fan? Like, isn't Uncle David like all about that Superman? I thought your dad liked Superman. Give me a spoiler. Okay, here we go. Crypto dies. Crypto dies. There, I said it. That's like the biggest oomph. That's what starts off the new Supergirl movie, is the crypto dog dying because it's actually her dog. Yep. Throw that on a pan and call it 8 baked beans. Isn't he a big Superman guy? Doesn't he like Superman? Doesn't your dad like Superman? Like, I'm pretty sure I have him added on like this Bible app or whatever, and his name is literally Kal-El. I don't know. I thought Uncle David liked Superman. I thought he was like guy who likes it. Okay. Let's go to what do we want to add? What sound good with this? Beep, 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 beep. No. Bum, bum. What do we want to add? We want to add a little. Yeah, but he's more like Smallville. Oh. Yeah, but he. Okay. Okay. That's his Superman TV show, right? Or am I wrong? Ugh. Are we? Why does everything sound low? That sounds like the thing off of Sniper Elite. Tell me I'm wrong. Does this not sound like Sniper Elite? I can't think of what the theme is, but you know what I'm talking about. That sounds like Sniper Elite. Oh, idea. Idea. I think it's in percussion. No, not Chinese drum kit. Where is it? Is it in stringed? Where is it? Okay, I think we could do something with these. Trying to find it. Hold on, let me cook. Okay, let's do that with the metronome that we were on time. Let me solo it so I can just hear this and not have to hear everything else as well. Also, there is a delay, so remember questions you asked like 10 seconds ago because those answers may. Yeah, I know. There's a 3 second, I believe there's a 3 second delay that goes into OBS, and then there's like a 6 second delay into the stream. So it's like 9 seconds behind. So like you just commented that, and I'm now just reading it as soon as you commented it. So
You can do the math for yourself. All right. Let's listen to this with a metronome. Okay. Let's try to record it, see what it sounds like. Okay. Now let's add it with everything else and hear it. All right, hold on. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know why it sounds so off. Okay, now we're, instead of octave sevens, we're just going to have the octaves. And what that'll allow us to do is, with this, hold on, let me add another analog surge bass. Okay. What we can do with this now, that permits us to, let me find it. What this will allow us to do is now play this. Wait, hold on, B. Wait, hold on. There needs to be like a mist sound that gets loud and everything stops and everything drops back in. So if we start with or something like that, or what? What are you thinking? Like more of a pause, so it plays this. And then we'll have like a and then it drops back in with everything else. It won't drop back in with it. And then it drops back in with. And then I'm gonna also add, hold on. So listen, so this with this. So what I'm thinking is, so it'll be, I think it'll be, oh no, it'd be, pretty sure, hold on. No, it's F, okay. Let me turn that up actually. Or not turn it up, but move it up a couple octaves. Nope. Why does it sound weird? I don't know why that doesn't sound right. Maybe we don't do analog surge bass with it. Maybe we change that out. So it plays everything and then like a mist sound in the middle and it gets loud. Then everything cuts and it drops. And then drops in. Okay. Hold on. Let me figure out this part here. Oh wait, what am I doing in bass? I need to go to lead because we're doing the lead part now. So let's look at some leads. Nope. Oh, I can. Okay, hold on. Hold on. That might be better. Okay, hold on. It's not perfectly lined up, but we'll make it work. Okay, alright. Now it's kind of feeling like 90s esque. Okay, and then what you're saying is add a little pizzazz to it so we can make it into some edits. Okay, we're gonna go to synthesizer again. I know. We're gonna have sound effects. I believe they have something like you were literally ocean waves. Is that what we're looking for? Nope. Nope. You want something like kind of more natural sounding? Nope. They have something called boss battle. Ha. Okay. I know they have something like wind or something like that. I've seen before. That was like thinking of when you were saying about that. Where is it? Maybe it's in rhythmic. I thought it was in sound effects. Alien, another dimension, dark sweep, echolocation, encoded, forever riser. Nope. 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 I know it's somewhere here. All right, let me go back to rhythmic. No, soundscape. There it is. Soundscape. It's in soundscape. Okay, we don't want noise. Pulsating waves. Ooh, I love the sound of just hold on. Just listen to this. Just listen to this. This is like the most like relaxing lo-fi sounding thing ever. Listen to this. I mean, come on. That could put you to sleep, but that's not what we're looking for. Let me turn this back down so it doesn't pull your eardrums out. Okay. All right. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. How do we get that to fade in there? What if we just have it? Well, hold on. We're just slowly recreating the Superman theme. I swear. How do we get this to come in here with this? sorry. Okay, wait, that raises kind of. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. And then we bring everything back in. Is that what we're thinking? Something like this? Hold on. Let's listen to it with everything. I think the play is we remove. I think the play is we remove this. As much as I like it, listen to it with that. Whereas without that, I think the play is to remove it. As much as I like the stack synth, the analog stack, we're gonna have to get rid of you. Okay, let's listen to it. And then we have to find a way to bring it back in. How are we bringing that back in? How are we bringing that back in? It does sound a little bit Indian. I see where you're coming from. How do we bring that back in? I think what we also need to do is have a hard cutoff for these right here with our whatever the heck that thing's called. Pipa. The pipa. I need to have a cutoff with the pipa. I feel like when it gets to this, the final G, we need to have something coming in with it. Something that hasn't been there before. Something that's gonna bring up. Something that's gonna kind of. I'm thinking kind of like that rising wave thing, if you remember from earlier. That like. Let me see. Pulsating waves. No. Where's the rising wave thing? Would that be in rhythmic? Rising waves, rising. Here it is. Rising waves. No, I think that doesn't fit the vibe. Listen to this. That'd be crazy. I mean, that would do it. I mean, come on now. Telling me this wouldn't get you pumped up? Hold on. I have to go back to this. What's that note? Hold on. Let me just. Oh yeah, that goes together. Yeah, that totally goes with that. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Also, I'm thinking about changing this from this pipa thing. I thought it would sound nice. It kind of sounds weird. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds a little bit weird. No. Whoa. Hello. No. Nope. Mm-mm. Maybe we go to piano. We go to Steinway Grand Piano. No. Let's switch it from piano. Let's go to guitar maybe. Let's do classic. Let's do classic acoustic guitar. Hear how it sounds. Listen to how it sounds. It kind of just gets taken away. Like you can't hear it at all. Okay, dog, we could literally make the. Hold on. Let's listen to this. This. Wait. I could literally. How do I do this without? Hold on. Hold on. Do you reckon this literally is the. It's literally. We're literally just. Okay, if we use that, we're literally gonna get copyright struck. Maybe we ditch the doon 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 and we just get something better sounding in there. A better sounding riff or something in there. You know what? I'm just gonna hit record and whatever comes out comes out. Let's do this. I don't know what that was. Want to send you a song I made? Okay, go ahead, send it. Do you have the email still, or do I need to send? Put it on the screen again. Hold on. Wait. I think we cooked a little bit. Chat. I think we cooked a little bit. I think we might have cooked on accident, chat. I was just goofing off, playing random chords. Or not chords, random notes. Need these to keep going. So hold on, that's what I'm gonna do. Shrink this. Select both of these. Whoops. Let's keep that going. what this would sound like if I take this and I pitch it down an octave. It's probably gonna sound insanely low. Hold on. Let me hear just these. What if I do the holy trio? 3 octaves. Oh my goodness. Is that too much? Is that too much if I do 3 octaves? Chat. I forgot the email. Okay, I'll get it to you. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Come on now. Chat, is that too much if we do the 3 octaves? The Trinity? Do we add the Trinity? Come on. Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to do it. It's scared, and that's fine. It's okay to be scared. Just kidding. No, it's not. See? I made it feel comfortable and then I destroyed it. Okay. That needs to go up. Up 12 octaves. Okay. That needs to go down or up 12 octaves as well, but not all the way up 12 octaves. There we go. Now we have the Trinity. Listen to this. So we have this one. Okay, let's turn this one down some. This one down a lot. This one up a lot, because that's our bass. We want our bass nice and loud. Not too loud. Hold on, chat. There's the email. Alright, hold on. I heard something in there that I'm going to fix real quick. Let's... Oh, hello. Hello, hold on. You 3. No. Oop. Oop. There we go. You 3 need to shorten right there. Perfect. And then loop. I don't want any pauses there. Okay, perfect. Let me hear it. Yeah, that's the Gmail. Why does it keep doing that? Shouldn't be pausing there at all. That's why. Okay. I just had to zoom it in some so you could see. There we go. That is why, my ladies and gentlemen, it was not starting right away for us. Now it should loop. Now what we do, send, okay, I'll pull it up in a second. Is this a song you want me to play on stream or no? It's called Sphere. Like the circle, sphere. Okay. Octaves. This might be crazy, this might be good, this might be bad. Let me hear it. Okay, we'll pause it there. I'm gonna pull up We'll pause it there. I'm gonna pull up your email. Let me get it. And then actually I'm gonna quit out of GarageBand. Quit GarageBand. Save. Because then we're gonna do the quiz afterwards. Go to Gmail. Let me see. Saminator. Alright, let me get that for you. Alright, I'm gonna have to download it real quick. It's gonna take like literally a second. Boop, and it's downloaded. Okay, let me listen to it. Actually, it's your call because I don't know. It might be close to any. If it does, even if it's copyright, like I've gotten copyright things on my videos before for music actually. Because like my Explorer, pretty much all my Explorer videos, or at least the first two. Um, because the intro I think has like a song that's like not it's copyright, but since I don't make money, it doesn't matter. If the video's the hook, okay, okay. Oh, that's the ending. I thought that was a hook. Ooh, that was clean. That was clean, dude. Well, your stuff just absolutely mogged mine. All right, hold on. I'm closing out GarageBand. There we go. All right, GarageBand's closed out. Cause that was awesome. All right, cause we're gonna throw this
Atlas
video.
woke up.
I know it's loud. I'm sorry. It's in front of you. Hold on. In front of me. Sorry. Boop. And we can also get rid of this Mac OS audio capture. There we go. Let me turn this down some. That way it's not blowing your eardrums out. Let me go to advanced audio properties, monitor, and output. There we go. There we go. All right. What? What do you mean it's your fault? I can't remember what I said. No, you're good. That was sick. That was awesome. Did you use BandLabs for that? That looked like BandLabs. I've only used BandLabs like twice in my life. BandLabs is so fun, bro. BandLabs is fun to mess around with. Not sponsored. Okay, so this is what is this? YouTube. Hold on, let me go to I have the whole YouTube riddles so tricky. Hold on, I need to get the full title here. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it. Advanced audio purpose. YouTube. Okay, riddles so tricky they'll test your IQ. Okay, this is by. No, it's a weird. Okay, this is by Brightside. Links will be in the description if you're watching this afterwards. Thank you. I know it's late. It's 12:49, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't expect you to be up this late. Simon's just a real one. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot. There we go. There we go. You're added as moderator. You were already added as moderator on Toxic account, but your account got deleted. You said. Okay. So yeah, so if you're watching this afterwards, go check their channel out. Brightside, awesome channel. Love their videos. I haven't seen this one yet. It's riddles. We did the common knowledge test not too long ago. Your IQ is it's a pretty good number. Hold on. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna disappear for a second. I'm gonna actually shrink this down. I'm gonna go like this. That way I can sit with you guys and watch it. Bam. I'm gonna scoot my chair over some. Okay. Here we go. This is riddles. This is riddles. Okay. They're gonna be riddles. We already know that I'm a genius. In every sense. Literal prodigy. So let's hop into it.
Atlas woke up in the attic of an abandoned house. He tried to find a way out of the house, but all he could find was...
By the way, just a heads up before time, this is not pre-watched. So if I'm rocking it just like I was the common knowledge test, it's not pre-watched.
a room with 3 doors.
Yes.
Each door hid a different danger. The windows and...
Let me also know, I'm sorry for interrupting, I'm pausing so much. Let me also know in the comments down below, did you get any of them? Are you smart enough? Did you get any of these? How many did you get? Let me know at the end. I'll try to keep track as well.
and floor of the room behind the first door
Hold on.
were made
restart.
entirely.
Let's restart.
Atlas woke up in the attic of an abandoned house.
Okay.
He tried to find a way out of the house, but all he could find was a room with 3 doors.
3 doors.
Each door hid a different danger. The windows and floor of the room behind the first door were made entirely of the magnifying glass, which meant that sunlight burned anyone who entered. The second door hid a room filled with toxic gas. And behind the third door, there was a hungry lion. Which door should Atlas choose to escape?
Okay, hold on. Wait. I really want to skip back again, but I don't know if that's against the rules. I'm pretty sure he said it's nighttime. It's nighttime and he's stuck in this abandoned house. Which, that being said, if it's nighttime, there's no problem with choosing door number 1. Because if he chooses door number 1, then it's going to be fine because it's dark. It's not, the sun's not bright. I think that's the answer. I think it's door number 1. What do you think?
He should wait for the night to fall and walk through the first door.
Oh. Okay, so I was right, but not completely. Do I count that as mine? Do I count that as my win? I was right. I chose the right door. My reasoning wasn't all there.
Sarah accidentally pulled a lever in a science lab and set free a group of mutant zombies. There were 4 people
That is
inside,
so
and they
loud. Is it blaring your eardrums out, or is it just mine? I'm turning it down a little bit.
needed to escape before the zombies caught up with them. They had 17 minutes to cross the bridge. Sarah was the fastest one. She could cross it in 1 minute.
1 minute.
Lab assistant Dawn could get to the other side in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
But the janitor and the professor needed 5 and 10 minutes to cross the bridge. How can they get to the other side if the bridge can only hold 2 people at a time?
Okay. Hold
And
on.
each group needs to carry the only lantern they have to illuminate the way.
Wait. I was not paying attention, not gonna lie.
They had 17 minutes to cross
17
the
minutes
bridge.
to cross the bridge.
Sarah was the fastest one. She could cross it in 1 minute. Lab assistant Dawn could get to the other side in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
But the janitor and the professor needed 5 and 10 minutes to cross the bridge.
Okay.
How can they get to the other side if the bridge can only hold 2 people at a time? And each group needs to carry the only lantern they have to illuminate the way.
I am so sorry. I have no idea what he's asking. I'm going to play it back one more time. Also, did I miss a question? Was I yapping and I talked through a question? Or no, they were just explaining. It was the setup of the question.
There were 4 people inside, and they needed to escape before the zombies caught up with them. They had 17 minutes to cross the bridge. Sarah
Okay.
was the fastest one. She could cross it in 1 minute. Lab assistant Dawn could get to the other side in 2 minutes. But the janitor and the professor needed 5 and 10 minutes to cross the bridge.
Okay.
How can they get to the other side if the bridge can only hold 2 people at a time? And each group needs to carry the only lantern they have to illuminate the way.
Okay. So it can only carry 2 people at a time. They only have 1 lantern. What is the girl goes across with each person because she's the fastest and goes back and forth with the lamp. That's what I'm thinking too. But is it they cross the bridge that fast? I'm not fully understanding it. Okay, I feel like you're right though. The girl does go back and forth. But if they have to go 2 at a time, I think we want to send the 2 slowest people together first, right? That gets 15 minutes out of the way. But then you have that guy that's going to take 2 minutes. No, that's 17 minutes. Yeah. You send the 2 slowest people first. Oh, no, because then they have to come back over the bridge. Somebody has to come back over the bridge with the lantern. So are you right? So you have 10 minutes, doop, and then she comes back 1 minute later. That becomes 11 minutes. Then you take the 5-minute person. No, because then that would be... Hold on. I don't fully understand this question. Hold on. Yeah? Because, okay, so yeah, the 5 and the 10-minute person go together. Then the 5 comes back. No. Does the lantern have to go back and forth? That's my question. Or is it like the lantern respawns once it gets across? Wait, no, because there can't go that because that's over 17. So she comes. Yeah, it takes her a minute to come back. So I think what we do is we take the 10-minute. I think you're on to something though. I think you're on to something. 10 and 1 minute go across. And then the 1 minute comes back. That's 11 minutes, right? 5 and 1 minute go over, and then 1 minute comes back. That becomes 17 minutes. You don't have time for that other guy to go over. And did it say they have to bring the lamp with them? I'm so traumatized by the common sense quiz.
They had 17
where it's like every little word matters.
minutes to cross the bridge.
17 minutes.
Sarah was the fastest one. She could cross it in 1 minute.
Okay.
Lab assistant Dawn could get to the other side in 2 minutes.
Okay.
But the janitor and the professor needed 5 and 10 minutes to cross the bridge.
Okay.
How can they get to the other side if the bridge can only hold 2 people at a time? And each group needs to carry the only lantern they have to illuminate the way.
So saying that they do have to come back over, we say the 2 minute, let's say the 2 minute and the 10 minute go over together. That's 10 minutes. Then the 2 minute comes back, that becomes 12 minutes. Then no, that can't be right. If the 5 and 10 go over and then the 5 comes back, that becomes 15 minutes. There's no time for another group of 2 people go over. If 1 minute and 2 minute go over, if she comes back, that's 4 minutes off the clock. And then she takes 10 minute over with her, becomes 14. She comes back, that's 15. And if she takes that 5 minute over, that's going to be 20 minutes. Huh. This is tough. This is actually pretty difficult. 5 and 2 minutes go over. That's 7 minutes, and then 2 minutes back. That's 10. My goodness, 9 minutes. And then if it doesn't have time to take 10. Oh man. I actually am gonna have to say I don't know. I'm gonna have to say I don't know. I mean if it's not them coming back, like if they don't have to come back, that would be one thing. That'd be easy. But them having, the aspect of somebody having to come back, it's getting me. I'm interested to see what they say. I honestly don't know. I'm going to take the L on this one. It's one for bright side, one for me.
Here's how it works. Sarah and Dawn cross first, carrying the lantern. It takes them 2 minutes. Then, Sarah runs back with the lantern.
Okay.
She hands the lantern to the professor and the janitor. They cross the bridge together in 10 minutes. That makes 13 minutes.
And then 2 minutes
Dawn grabs the lantern and dashes across the bridge to help Sarah get across. It takes him 2 minutes to get her, and then they need 2 minutes to return. Sarah and Dawn arrive safely, just in time to cut the rope.
Oh, we were so close. I said too, Sarah, Dawn, go, and then she comes back. That's 4 minutes. But I wasn't thinking of sending the guy back. I was stuck on the idea of Sarah coming back. I wasn't thinking send the 2 slow people together to get them both out of the way. Obviously. Okay. Hey, I'll take the L on that one. I will take the L on that one. We were on the right path. That's the worst part, is like we were so close. We were so close. So close. But so far away. Hey, what are you doing up? What? Oh, because I said take the L. Really? That's real mature. That's real mature. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Really? You're gonna just sit up there? Really? Until I get the next one right? Is that what we're doing? Don't pat me on the head. Jerk. Okay, fine. That's fine. Okay. All right. We need to get this L out of here.
One evening, Beth called the police to report a crime. She told the officer that she had just been robbed and asked the police to come to her house straight away. When the police arrived at Beth's place, they found her tied up in a chair in the middle of her living room. They asked her what happened, and she told them that a masked guy had broken into her house, stolen all her money, and tied her up in a chair. The police immediately arrested Beth for misreporting. Why?
Huh? Okay, hold on. This is gonna be one of those stupid.
One evening, Beth called the police to report a crime.
Okay.
She told the officer that she had just been
Good night, Mom. Love you.
robbed and asked the police to come to her house straight away. When the police arrived,
Wait, did she say in the morning she got robbed? Is that it? This is gonna be one of those where we have to listen to everything he says word for word.
one evening, Beth called the police to report a crime. She told the officer that she had just been robbed and asked the police to come to her house straight away. When the police arrived at Beth's place, they found her tied up in a chair.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. She can't call the cops while she's... But that feels too obvious. I feel like they're going to be like, no. It's actually because her left pinky toe was in a 90-degree angle. And since it was in a 90-degree angle, the wind was blowing. And since the wind was blowing, the cops would have smelt her tootsies and known. It's going to be something stupid like that.
In the middle
I think you're right, though. She can't
of
call
her
because
living
she was
room.
tied up.
They asked her what
Yeah, she was
happened,
tied up.
and she told them that a masked guy had broken into her house, stolen all her money, and tied her up in a chair.
Yeah.
The police immediately arrested Beth for misreporting.
Yeah, I
Why?
think you're right. She can't call while she's in the chair. I think that's it. Maybe not, though. It might be... Yeah.
Because if she had been tied up, she wouldn't have been able to call the police. She most likely made the whole thing up.
Most likely. What if she
Sydney
didn't?
told her mom
That's the
that
crazy thing. I know they just pretend. I know. Oh, by the way, L. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Let's just. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where you at? Watch this peak editing. Let's just take you and. Yep. No. What? How are you? There we go. Okay. Good catch. All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but in the crazy scenario that this is actually real, she very well could have just had like, okay, so like I have an Alexa. We don't call it Alexa, so I'm fine by saying it. We have an Alexa. I could have said, oh yeah, by the way, for people not using headphones, I might set off your Alexa, so warning. I could have said, Alexa, call, the numbers, the 3 numbers, 199. For some places that actually is it. I could have called, I could have called them from hands-free. That's a very plausible thing. That's a crazy scenario where the cops just arrest you because like, oh wait, you're tied up. How'd you call us, you cheeky bugger?
her gymnastics team would go to a sports camp for the weekend. She asked her mom to help her pack a bag for her trip. Her mother packed everything she thought her daughter would need.
Okay.
When Sydney came back, she told her mother all about the trip. But at one point during the conversation, she asked why her mom hadn't packed a toothbrush. The mother immediately knew Sydney was lying about where she had really been on that weekend. How did she figure it out?
Huh? Guys, am I just dumb? Why do I have to repeat all of these? I just feel like he just says a bunch of words and then I'm
Sydney
like,
told her mom that her gymnastics team would go to a sports camp for the weekend.
sports camp for a week.
She asked her mom to help her pack a bag for her trip.
Okay.
Her mother packed everything she thought her daughter would need. When Sydney came back, she told her mother all about the trip. But at one point during the conversation, she asked...
1 second. For those watching afterwards, my mother just typed in the chat good night as in, cause she said good night and I thought she was just being nice. I said good night back. She said good night as in go to bed. It's 1 a.m. I have a haircut. It's at 9 though. I'll be fine. It's good night as in go to sleep. You have a youth hanging out tomorrow and Haircut in the morning. Yeah, I timed her out. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Asked why her mom hadn't packed a toothbrush
Again, I have to
for mom to
rewind.
help her pack a bag for her trip. Her mother packed everything she thought her daughter would need.
Okay.
When Sydney came back, she told her mother all about the trip. But at one point during the conversation, she asked why her mom hadn't packed a toothbrush. The mother immediately knew Sydney was lying about where she had really been on that weekend. How did she figure it out?
Because she did pack a toothbrush. It was under her ballet shoes. You can see it right there. The toothbrush is under her ballet stuff. Since she didn't get her ballet stuff, she didn't get her toothbrush. Literally Sherlock Holmes over here.
Because Sydney's mother did actually pack a toothbrush, but she put it under Sydney's gymnastics clothes.
I thought it was a ballet.
If Sydney had really gone to the camp, she would have used the clothes and found the toothbrush. Susan can't remember who her husband
What can I say? I'm sorry.
is. Can you help her figure it out?
Wait. What? Is it just me, or did it just literally say, can you help her figure it out? And no context?
And found the toothbrush.
Okay.
Susan can't remember who her husband is. Can you help her figure it out?
Okay, look at all of them. Wait. Okay. She has the ring. Who has a ring? Anybody have a ring? He has the ring. It's the first guy. He's the only one with a ring. Too easy. This is literally too easy.
Well, it must be the guy on the left. Look, they're wearing matching rings. Kimberly discovered 3 bags in an old attic.
Okay.
There was also a note. It said that there was $1 million inside one of the bags.
Where's the shirt? Ow. Hold on. Crap. Hold on. There's the shirt. That is the shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie the Batty merch. You can find it at your local. I don't actually. We're not selling it. I can literally keep it with me all the time. It's like a little my emotional support shirt. All right. There's $1 million inside cinema. Yes, it is cinema. Maddie the Batty. Wow, all the Trout Boys just spawned out of nowhere. Yes, I love this shirt, bro. It is peak. All right, there was $1 million inside one of the bags. Other 2 bags were empty.
It also added that the other 2 bags were empty. Kimberly only had one chance to figure out which bag had the cash. And only one of the messages written on the bags was true. On the first bag, it was written, "The cash is not here." On the second bag, it was written, "The cash is not here." The last bag claimed, "The cash is in the second bag." If you were Kimberly, which bag would you choose?
So the only one of them tells the truth, okay? The cash is not here, the cash is not here, the cash is in the second bag. If the last one was telling the truth, the last one can't be telling the truth, because is it the bag with the money in is the one that can tell the truth, or is it just random? Let me listen to it again. Read the rules one more time.
There was $1 million inside one of the bags. It also added that the other 2 bags were empty. Kimberly only had one chance to figure out which bag had the cash. and only one of the messages written on the bags was true.
Only one was true.
On the first bag, it was written, "The cash is not here."
Okay.
On the second bag, it was written, "The cash is not here."
Okay.
The last bag claimed, "The cash is in the second bag."
So here's the thing. Only one of them can tell the truth. Which means two of them are lying. So if this one is lying, the third one, the orange one up here, where is it? This one right here, the orange one is lying. If the orange one is lying, class, that means the money would not be in this one. But that means that would be telling the truth. And that would be the one telling the truth, which means hold on. If this one's telling a lie, right? The second bag, the cash is in the second bag. That means the cash wouldn't be in this second bag, which means this one would be telling the truth, and this one would be telling the truth. You can't see it, but the green one's off.
If you were
Okay. All right. So if this one's lying, then this would be telling the truth, and this would be telling the truth. The money would be in this one. Only one of them could tell the truth. If this one's telling the truth, right? If this is the one telling the truth, that means the money is in here, and this one is lying, and this one is lying. So this one must be telling the truth, and the money's in the blue bag. The green bag has no part of this other than to tell us that it's impossible for this one to be lying.
Kimberly, which bag would you choose?
It's in the blue. Did you guys catch
You
it?
should choose the first bag. If only one of the inscriptions is true, then Atlas woke
Okay.
up in the
Okay. I need to see where my logic flawed so bad off of that. Hold on. I thought I absolutely had that. Hold on. I was so locked in. I thought I had that. Okay, hold on. One of them, before he goes explaining it. Okay, we know now it's in this one, but hold on. Let me try to get there. This one, if it's telling the truth, if this one's lying, okay, the cash is not in the second bag, which means this would be telling the truth. The cash is not in this bag, which means this one would have to be lying, which means that it would have to be in there. Okay, that's where I went wrong. Okay, I see. So this one's telling, if this one's telling the truth, right? The cash is in the second bag. The cash is in here. This one's lying. I'm sorry. This one's lying, right? The cash is in the second bag. It's not, the cash is not in the second bag. This one would be telling the truth because the cash is not in the second bag. And then this one would be the other one that's lying, that says the cash is not in the bag, which means if it is lying, it is in the bag. I got there. I just didn't get there the first time. That sucks. I was really confident. I even took a confident sip of coffee.
You should choose the first bag. If only one of the inscriptions is true, then the money can't be in the second or third bag.
He didn't expect.
Ben asked his boss for some time off. He wanted to go on an expedition to Antarctica. His boss allowed him to go on one condition. Ben had to send him pictures every day. And that's what Ben did. He sent his boss many different pictures on his icy adventure. On Ben's first day back at work, his boss fired him, saying Ben had
There's no reception in the Arctic.
lied to him and he had never been to Antarctica. How did the boss know?
Because he's taking solo trips, so he can't take pictures of himself, and also because he's in sole service.
Take a closer look at these pictures. There aren't any palm trees in Antarctica, are there? It looks like Ben went to
My reasoning was just okay.
the seaside and forgot to remove the palms from his pictures.
My reasoning was just. I'd just like to say, I'm not even saying I'm wrong on that. There's
Becca
no
came
cell service in Antarctica. I'm sorry. And their phone pictures.
Back after a 2-week vacation in Egypt. During her trip, she bought a beautiful emerald and wanted to show it off to some of her friends. She threw a party just for her closest friends. But the next day, she noticed that the emerald was gone. Becca immediately called a detective and asked him to help her find the thief. She showed him some of the pictures she had taken the night before. The detective took a quick look at the photos and almost immediately realized who had done it.
Uh-oh.
Take a look at these pictures. How did the detective find the culprit?
Hold on, I'm going to make it larger so you guys can see it too better. Okay. So apparently one or both of these tell us how it got taken. It was Huh? What? Hold on. Okay. First of all, there's no emerald. There's no emerald in either of the pictures. Like what? There's no emerald in either of the pictures. I'm gonna just say it's her because she set up the cameras to take pictures. The dude in the back? Wait. What about the dude in the back? Does he have something? Yeah, he looks angry, but I don't think that's a fake. I don't think he'd be angry if he just stole an emerald, right? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Look at the girl wearing a hat. At 1 a.m., her hat is flat. But at 2 a.m., her hat suddenly becomes pointy, weirdly imitating the shape of the emerald. She must be the thief. On a rainy evening,
This is what I mean. Her grandmother's first best friend's wife's brother-in-law is in his right pinky toes in the background. And if you look at it, the way he's facing, he would have seen the culprit that took the diamond.
Dylan is driving home. He passes by a bus stop. 3 people standing there ask him for a ride.
Okay.
Dylan has only one seat in his car to offer, but he really wants to help all these people.
Okay.
It's an elderly lady that seems to be freezing. A doctor who claims that he needs to get to the hospital for an urgent appointment. And there's also the woman Dylan has a crush on.
Easy.
What should Dylan do to help everyone?
Okay. You let the doctor drive the old lady to the hospital. because that old lady probably has some problems that she needs to get taken care of. And then you sit there and have a romantic date with your girl in the rain. Easy. Easy. Or you throw them all in the trunk. Either one.
Dylan can offer the doctor to borrow his car, but he should also ask him to drive the elderly lady home first. As for the guy himself, he can wait at the bus stop with the girl he has a crush on until the doctor comes back and returns his car. Lily was the manager of a men's clothing store. She was walking around the store when she noticed that a pair of expensive green pants was missing. She went over to the fitting rooms to check if someone had left the pants there. Instead, she saw 3 men getting ready to leave the store. Lily immediately understood who had stolen the pants. Take a look at this image and check if you can figure out which man is the thief.
Huh? Pre-watch. Get out of here. It's not pre-watched. Oh, I scared the crap out of myself. I'm home alone if I didn't mention that. Which man stole the pants? Does one of them have a tag? I mean, I get the guy in the dress is kind of feels like it's like obviously not him because he doesn't have pants on. He has a skirt or whatever the heck that is. Or those are shorts, really baggy shorts. The 2 dudes, what about their pants says stolen? Other than the fact that the guy on the third guy's pants doesn't match his shirt at all. We could just easily say it's a dude with the shorts or whatever those are. We could easily say it's just him. What is our reasoning for the other 2? Why would it be either of the other 2? The belt matches both of their pants. Well, the belt doesn't really match the guy on the middle guy's pants. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be it. I don't see any tags. If there was tags, that would be really obvious. It's me. You stole them? Oh, sorry, man.
It's the man on the right. He's wearing black pants, but you can see something green peeking from under his pant legs. He must be wearing the stolen...
You can? You can see something green peeking from under his pant legs? Oh, please do tell, because first of all, in what world... Hold on. In what world are these... Okay, I see what he's talking about. No, actually, I don't see at all. In what world are these the color black? His shirt, you see that? That's black. His pants? What? Am I crazy or
It's the man on the right. He's wearing black pants, but you can see something green peeking from under his pant legs. He must be wearing the stolen...
Oh, I see it. Above the belt. Look right above the belt. Okay, he's wearing like, by the way, first of all, he's wearing like green, like an off-green color pants. First of all. First and foremost. Those are not black pants. Cold day where the boogeyman lives. Is that black? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Pants under his own. Josh was walking through a forest at night and came across an old castle. Pretty soon, he met 3 cloaked figures.
Ooh,
When Josh asked them who they were, they answered that they were 2 werewolves and 1 vampire. The trio told Josh that he had made a bad decision when he entered the castle. They also said they wouldn't let him leave unless Josh outsmarted them. Josh had to guess which one of them was the vampire. The guy was only allowed to ask each one of them 1 question. And it couldn't be, "Are you a vampire?" After a few minutes of thinking, Josh asked, "What's your eye color?" He guessed who the vampire was and was allowed to leave the castle. Why did he ask this? And how did that question help him?
I honestly sometimes just want to kill myself. No, you like what? What? Okay, eye color. Is it like gonna be like, oh, because the vampire's eye color is red and the other two eye color is green? Or is it gonna be like the werewolves can't talk, so the vampire is the only one that can talk? Or is it gonna be like, oh, wait, what's your eye color? And he figured out which one. Because two of them had different eye colors than the one.
Vampires don't reflect in mirrors and don't appear in photos. So the vampire probably wouldn't know what color their eyes are.
That's it for today. So hey,
Just joking, YouTube. Please don't ban my channel. This is a Nerf gun. It's kind of obvious by the orange. It also says Nerf. YouTube. Love you, buddy. Okay, guys. All right. It's okay. We can't win them all. We can't win them all. It's fine. That really ticks me off. I knew it had. I thought it was gonna be something like that, like one of the like a superstition or something, but I couldn't think of like what about the eyes. I couldn't think any. I was thinking too hard into it. I was like, it's like, yeah, and so I went with super stupid simple, and it didn't pay off. All right, chat. W video. Make sure you go to check out Brightside. Hey, maybe I'll do another one, and if you already pre-watched it, then you can just type in the answers, and then I can look smart because I'll just read your answers. Okay? And maybe that's what you can do. But the links will be in the description below. Okay, and if you're watching this afterwards, thank you for sticking around. I understand it was really random video upload. I didn't give any heads up. It's just the random of the night. But if you have your notifications turned on, it'll pop up. So next time I just randomly, spontaneously start it, you can ignore whatever. You're having family with dinner. You're having dinner with your family. Go and leave the table. And see, I have to use the restroom. Actually, don't watch me while you're in the restroom. That's a little weird. And you already pre-watched this one. All right. No, I didn't. You know why I didn't? Because if I did, I wouldn't have gotten that stupid vampire or the stupid bag one wrong. And technically, I didn't get either of them wrong. I could have been right in my own sense. Depending on how you look at it, if you tilt your head and squint your eyes. All right, chat. W stream. Now it's outro time. By the way, just one more time. One more time. Turn the lights up. Look at this beautiful shirt. Maddie the Maddie. I'm wearing the hat too. It's absolute cinema, bro. Your IQ so low, you forgot. That's crazy. Flashbang. That's what you get. All right. Outro time, baby. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Gracias for watching, mi amigos and amigas. ¿Dónde está baño?
Taco Bell.